Hello, friends! Today, we're going to talk about the best ship in Battle Bay. There's currently 5 different ships to choose from, including the Shooter, Speeder, Enforcer, Defender, and Fixer. Now, each of these ships has its strengths and weaknesses that must be considered when looking at the overall strength of your team. However, I believe certain ships are better suited to help you climb the ladder and reach new leagues. For the absolute beginner, the best ship is undoubtedly the Defender. With its high health and defense, the Defender can survive longer than all the other ships while still dishing out formidable damage. When you first start playing, players are still learning to move around and control their ship, so stats like speed and agility are not as important. The Defender can just trade shots back and forwards until the Defender wins by having much more survivability. Moving on to Mark II, the best ship quickly becomes the Shooter, as it unlocks a 3rd weapon slot allowing you to constantly dish out damage to your enemies. At this level, the other ships are still stuck at having only 1 or 2 weapons, severely limiting the amount of damage they can deal. Play the Shooter if you like spamming out your weapons, as you will be able to cycle through your weapons non-stop. When you reach Mark III ships, you probably have a good grasp on the controls and a better understanding of the layout of many of the maps. Around this level, I believe the best ship is the Enforcer. The Mark III Enforcer unlocks its 2nd weapon slot, so you can finally start dishing out damage instead of just being a supporting ship. It also has very well-rounded stats, and the 2 yellow item slots give you the opportunities to bring speed boosts, slows, and stuns to your team in addition to your damage. As you reach the Mark IV level, all the ships start coming together with their own strengths that they bring to the team. The Speeder becomes a very powerful choice with its superior speed, which allows it to move all around the map to evade your enemies or to get up close and personal with a powerful close-ranged weapon before boosting away to safety. I would say that the Speeder is the best ship at this level because the difference between having 2 powerful weapons compared to the 4 that the Shooter has is not that significant. At the Mark IV level, Fixer also comes into play as a vital part of any team. A Mark IV Fixer finally has the stats and item slots needed to keep both yourself and your teammates alive longer. Never underestimate the power of a Fixer, as the healing they provide lets your teammates deal out much more damage, and teams with a Fixer have a huge advantage over teams that don't. So, that covers all the ships in Battle Bay. By the time you reach Mark V, you will surely have decided what your favorite ship to play is. Always keep in mind that while I have listed the ships I believe are best at each level, it is much better to have a well-balanced team and work together with others. A well-rounded team with a Defender to soak up the damage for the heavy hitters, supported by a Fixer, will have a much higher chance of winning than a team with 5 of the same type of ship. Before I end this video, I know some of you will just want me to tell you which ship is the best to stick with, so here it goes. If I were to rank the ships based on my personal experiences and playstyle, I would rank the Enforcer as the best ship, followed by the Speeder, the Shooter, and then the Defender. The Fixer is also tied for the number 1 spot, as I truly believe that every team needs one. Let me know if you have any further questions or recommendations in the comments below, and remember to leave a like and subscribe for more Battle Bay videos. Bye friends!